And I'm Angeline, and we are reporting to you live from the SEL Design Fellow Fan Club.
We are here today to share with you some Semester 2 updates for our collective SEL work.
Together in December, you gave us feedback on the drafts of the specialization roadmaps. First, let me say thank you because your feedback was thoughtful, intentional, and had a huge influence on the final design. One common theme across every group's feedback was your empathetic focus on teachers as the users of this specialization.
We're so proud of the SEL specialization, and we're grateful for all the work you each put into exploring and reflecting on what authentic SEL looks like in the classroom.
The 350 plus hack reflections you shared through semester 1, the design thinking prototypes you developed back in October, and your ongoing reflections have all come together into a specialization for teachers that was developed by teachers.
So, Angeline, without further ado, we're ready to unveil the final SEL Specialization Roadmap.
Drum roll.
Drum roll.
Drum roll.
Angeline and I have been so eager to share this SEL Specialization Roadmap with you. This is an exciting time in our work together as we think back to where our SEL Design Fellows journey began last spring. Let's dig into the details of the roadmap. As you can see, within the Social Emotional Learning Specialization, there are 2 master badges. There's the Intrapersonal SEL Master Badge and the Interpersonal SEL Master Badge. Within the Intrapersonal SEL Master Badge, there are 3 badges: a Self-Awareness Badge, a Self-Management Badge, and a Personal Responsible Decision-Making Badge. Within the Interpersonal SEL Master Badge, there are also 3 badges: a Social Awareness Badge, a Relationship Skills Badge, and a Social Responsible Decision-Making Badge. As Angela mentioned earlier, a common theme we saw in your feedback was your focus on teachers as the users of this specialization. The 5 CASEL social emotional learning competencies have been a focus area with teachers this year in Virginia Beach, and you can see the tight alignment of those SEL competencies within the specialization roadmap. The Intrapersonal SEL Master Badge focuses on self, looking within. This would include teachers demonstrating the knowledge, skills, and dispositions to support students to develop and reflect on their self-awareness, self-management, and personal responsible decision-making. The Interpersonal SEL Master Badge focuses on qualities and behaviors exhibited while interacting with others. This would include teachers demonstrating the knowledge, skills, and dispositions to support students to develop and reflect on their social awareness, relationship skills, and social responsible decision-making. Upon earning the Interpersonal SEL Master Badge and the Interpersonal SEL Master Badge, teachers will earn the Social Emotional Learning Specialization.
Now that we have shared the overall layout, let's take a zoomed-in view of one badge. Because we have built this specialization around the competencies from CASEL, it gives us the opportunity to use language directly from CASEL to define each of the badges within the specialization. For example, the Self-Awareness Badge will begin with the description and accompanying skills that are located in the CASEL infographic. We will use the same format for each of the other 5 badges. Each badge will also have a single-point rubric that will break down the components into specific criteria. Again, based on your brilliant feedback and suggestions, we will be using the 3-legged stool model to define the criteria in each of the badges. CASEL's Guide to School-Wide SEL identifies 3 areas that describe high-quality SEL in the classroom. These are a supportive classroom environment, explicit SEL instruction, and integration of SEL into academic instruction. Our specialization will clearly define what each of these areas means and looks like, and our learning resources will provide specific examples and supports to guide educators toward cultivating classrooms that engage students in comprehensive social-emotional learning. As thrilled as we are with having a final roadmap and basic design for the specialization finished, we know there is still work to be done on integrating SEL.
Here's an update on what is coming next in quarters 3 and 4. In quarter 3, Design Fellows and PGI will develop single-point rubrics with criteria describing standards for performance, along with areas of strength and areas for growth. A Schoology site will also be developed containing a description of the social-emotional learning specialization, the roadmap, and learning resources to support and guide educators throughout earning the specialization.
Then in quarter 4, it will be time to put the specialization into test mode. Each design fellow will choose a badge and a minimum of 1 criteria to submit artifacts toward. This will allow us to review the artifacts and field test the badge criteria. We will ask for your feedback on the process, and once again, your input will support any revisions needed before the specialization is published this summer. In December, many of you asked if you will be earning the badges for serving as a design fellow. Please know that while the minimum expectation is that you submit for at least 1 criteria within a badge, you are invited to submit for the full badge or multiple badges within this time period as well.
Just like many of you, we left the December 5th meeting thinking we need more time with Design Fellows. So we met with our director and started thinking about what are some next steps that will continue to support our work.
Today we get to share with you 3 new opportunities for the SEL Design Fellows.
Thank you, Angeline. Okay, now let's take a deeper dive into the 3 SEL Design Fellow opportunities being offered to you during semester 2 of this school year. There's the SEL Design Tour, the Master Badge Design Team, and Ignite SEL Talks.
I'm really excited for this opportunity as I think it will have a big impact on some key decision makers across our division. As many of you know, the work you are doing as SEL Design Fellows has been followed closely by many members of senior staff, and the Division SEL Committee is eager at each meeting to hear updates. In order to showcase SEL in action, PGI will be hosting an SEL Design Tour. Our goal is to host multiple learning walks that will be attended by central office staff. The tour will involve pre-walk introductions, a 25-minute visit to a classroom, and a debrief facilitated by Allie and me. In the mid-year survey, many of you indicated you have an interest in supporting getting SEL examples and ideas into your grade level curriculums. Opening up your classroom to a tour would be an amazing opportunity to get your passion and ideas for SEL in front of our curriculum coordinators and specialists.
There's a wonderful quote by Walt Disney. There's no magic in magic, it's all in the details. This quote really resonates with me as I think of the important work of the Master Badge Design Team. They will be working on the nuts and bolts of the social emotional learning specialization. This Master Badge Design Team of SEL Rockstars, along with PGI, will develop the single point rubrics, Schoology site, and learning resources during quarter 3. In quarter 4, the Master Badge Design Team will review artifacts and assist with the revision of the specialization. In addition, Angeline and I will host 2 workshops in order to collaborate and complete this important work, and each Master Badge Design Team member will earn workshop pay. The dates for those workshops will be determined soon. Now Angeline will tell you about the 3rd exciting semester 2 opportunity.
I am a firm believer that in any movement in education, the most important change agents are teachers. While policy and resources are critically important, the most influential factor in growing any initiative lies in the decision-making power of the classroom teachers. At a recent teacher assembly meeting, there was an overwhelming request to see examples of SEL. This was also evident in your mid-year feedback. Teachers want to learn from other teachers about what is working with SEL in the classroom. So this is where our final, and my personal favorite, opportunity comes in. Ignite Talks are a fast and fun way to share real stories of SEL with an audience of interested teachers. Each Ignite SEL event will be a series of 5-minute presentations where each presenter uses 20 slides, which auto-advance every 15 seconds to tell the story of what SEL looks like in the classroom. After the presentations, we will host an organized Q&A. Our hope is to host an Ignite SEL series that showcases diverse and authentic examples of SEL from pre-K to high school. Each presenter will earn instructor pay, and Allie and I are here to assist with slide templates and planning. We so deeply believe in the work you are doing and we know that there is no one teachers would rather learn from and with than you all. If you are interested in any of these opportunities, please click on the interest application link in the email.
We can't wait to share how amazing you all are with a wider audience.
Back in December at our half-day SEL Design Fellow Workshop, we felt the power of sharing our lived experiences during the AdCamp. It was amazing to see the connections of both hearts and minds that day. So we wanted to let you know of another AdCamp opportunity. The Virginia Beach City Public Schools Joy Leaders will be hosting a VB Has Joy AdCamp on Thursday, March 12th from 4:30 to 6 p.m. at Lansdowne High School. All pre-K through 12 educators are welcome to attend. This event is in Frontline, and we encourage you to sign up. We think it will be such a worthwhile gathering to connect with colleagues. We'd be thrilled to see you there.
If I third finger, I'll okay.
Okay.
Hey, Allie, what you doing?
Just prepping for our video.
Doing Angeline.
I'm brushing my teeth, so I don't have lunch and my teeth will make a video.
That's so kind. Next steps. Opportunities that will continue to support our
We can
work.
start that again.
Yeah.